morning, everyone. Today is, that's not for you. That's not for you. Today is August 1st, and we are starting our vlog for reading Tiffany's recommendations for me for the month. So you're going to be seeing this after I have read all of them, and that is the plan. Is it a good plan? You think it's a good plan? So I'm about to go walk Poppy, so I'm going to just go over the books really fast with you, and then we'll get on with the rest of this. All right, do you want to get down? Do you want to get down? Harry. Okay. I have Orion and the Starboard. This is by K.B. Hoyle, and I started this morning, so I'm on chapter 3, Orion and the Starboard. And then we have Robin Hobb. This is Assasin's Apprentice, and I am buddy reading this with Victoria, so I won't be starting this one until she's ready. I started this morning also. This is Entirety by Dana Candler. I have Breaking Bread with the Dead by Alan Jacobs. And then I have Tress of the Emerald Sea. And I actually am going to be buddy reading this with, by Brandon Sanderson, sorry. And I'm going to be buddy reading this with Courtney from Courtney Reads. And so we're not going to be starting this for a couple weeks yet. So those are the books that I will be reading this month and making a vlog when I read them. So I'm going to do my best to try to remember to turn the camera on when I need to and not feel too self-conscious about no face, no makeup in the mornings especially, and you know, that kind of thing. Overcoming, new leaf. So I'm gonna go walk Poppy. You'll get to see some footage of that maybe, and I will see you very soon. We'll talk again when I update you. Good morning. Day 2, and I did get to pick up Assassin's Apprentice yesterday. Victoria let me know that she was ready to go, so that's good. I am enjoying it so far. Not too much to report on. Not fascinated by anything, but I'm 1.5 chapters in, so there's that. Yeah, and just enjoying Entirety, and I have read a little bit more in Orion and the Starboard, but not too much, and I need to remember to turn on my camera, you guys. Sorry.
Hi everyone, just a little update for you. I've been gone on a little vacation. We went to the Washington coast for a family reunion. And so I was able to get some things read though. So the first thing I wanted to talk to you about was Orion and the Starboard. This is by KB Hoyle, and it is a middle grade science fiction. It's wonderful. I didn't know if I was going to like it at first because it does read very middle grade. But Orion is not your typical middle grade hero. And he is what made the book for me. I just really enjoyed him. It was just very refreshing for him as a hero. Very kind, very generous-hearted. So we are following Orion as he finds out who he really is, and then how his friendships develop and things as he goes into a new life that is beyond anything that he has ever imagined for himself. And we watch him find courage, and we watch him find his way into kind of holding his own. And it was just wonderful. I really, really enjoyed it. It's the beginning of a series, so I'm looking forward to the other one. So good job, Tiffany. This one was a winner. I really liked it. All right, and then the next one that I wanted to tell you guys about was Entirety by Dana Candler. And this one is about a wholehearted givenness to love and to not hold back in a way that is perpetual and not periodical, and that can only be accomplished through the grace that God has given us to love Him and to express that love to others as a result of His love being shed abroad in our hearts. And it was beautiful. It was such a beautiful book. I like the way that she writes. It feels very, Dana's way of writing feels very dynamic. It feels very much like she is telling you of something that is alive and living in her own life. So it's a lifestyle that she embodies herself. And so it was just beautiful. As she talked about abandoning ourselves fully to the love that the Lord has given us in order to love other people as He has loved us. It was just, I just ate it up. It wasn't long enough, to be honest. I wish that it would have gone for the entire month, but I thoroughly enjoyed my time in it. So once again, Tiffany, it was a home run. Thank you. Another update, another check-in. I finished Tress of the Emerald Sea by Brandon Sanderson, and I read it with Courtney from Courtney Reads a Lot. And I think we both felt pretty much the same about this book. We both enjoyed it. We both thought that it had like little earmarks of Brandon Sanderson's writing and what we enjoy about his writing, but it was told from the perspective of a character who is very much a clown, a fool. So it felt a little too flippant, a little too light, like it wasn't taking itself seriously enough at times. So it felt like he was writing for a younger audience rather than writing for an adult audience. And so I still really enjoyed it. All of the little Easter eggs that he hid in there, or maybe didn't hide and just said them outright. Thought that those were wonderful. I enjoyed the journey. I don't feel like I got to know any single one of the characters really well. Just this book in and of itself, I think that it's not going to ever be an all-time favorite from Sanderson, but it's still just a wonderful story. It was a wonderful time in the world, really good reading experience. I think that it was still a win of a read. I had so much fun. So, and thank you, Courtney, for reading it with me. It was good. I have finished Assassin's Apprentice by Robin Hobb, and I was reading this with Victoria from A Musical Bookworm, and she had some things that came up in life that just caused us to get a little bit off of our schedule that we had planned, but I finished it this week, and I think that she is finishing it today. So I ended up really enjoying it. I didn't know exactly what to expect because after Live Ships, I kind of had sworn off Robin Hobb. And then I read this and really found some characters to enjoy, and I liked the storyline in it. I don't know if I'm going to go on in the series, but I am so glad that Tiffany convinced me to try this book. Followed Fitz, or Fitz Chivalry, who is the son of a prince, illegitimate son of a prince, and he is not accepted really by the royal family in any way other than just to make sure that he stays alive. And, you know, he has some people that come into his life though that want to see him succeed because of who his father was. And I just really enjoyed the moments where I was seeing the growth in the character
and also the growth in the main character, and then the growth in the side characters as well. So enjoyed it. Thank you, Tiffany, for assigning this one too. I'm really plugging along with these and thinking that they are amazing. So let me tell you where I am, because this is a totally different background. We are at an Airbnb for the next couple of weeks because my husband has come for a work event, and Poppy and I just tagged along with him. So it's not going to be great internet here. Hopefully I'll be able to get this up by the end of August, but I'm not positive that I will. It's very smoky here right now because of forest fires in North Idaho. I'm in what they call the Palouse. It's a beautiful kind of rolling hills, farmland kind of area, but it's very dry right now and it's very smoky. So I don't know how beautiful the footage will be this year. I will talk to you all very soon, as soon as I have more updates for you.
Really struggled. And so there was so much. Babe, this has got to be your place.
Hi everyone, one last update for you. I just got home and I finished a couple of days ago, but I forgot to film Breaking Bread with the Dead. It's by Alan Jacobs. I would say that this is mainly about reading classics and just what they teach us. And this book really, really got me. It was just what I needed to hear at just the right time. And I love the way that he writes. I can't say enough good things about this. I am so glad that Tiffany read this and wanted me to read it too. I'll read you just a little passage from it. The past offers us a partially completed discrimination. We do not have the same intensity of involvement in the past that we do in the present, and it is precisely that which makes the past useful to us. Our attachments and our passions do not so thickly obscure our discrimination of the eternal in the past. It is the hand of time, I think, that smooths over the differences, that allows us to set aside all that might separate us. And this imaginative participation across the gap of years enables us to see our own situation with clarity. That's all the more powerful because it was unlooked for. And he's just talking about the classics in this way. He's telling us that reading them with as wrong or mixed up about things that were happening, it still allows us to see ourselves in those books and in those moments in ways that allow us to find liberty, like just a freedom to explore those things that we want to change about ourselves, or that we want to change about our culture, or that we are thankful that have changed. And there was so much more to this book than just that. I love this so much. I think this might be either my top nonfiction or one of my top nonfiction reads for the year. I absolutely loved it. So that concludes the blog, you guys. I hope that you enjoyed all of the footage of the travels that we had and all of the little moments where I got to wrap some things up for you. I will be back very soon with my September TBR, well, pile of possibilities, with the books that I read in the month of August that were not on Tiffany's reading list for me, and just everything else. But Tiffany, you get a grade A+ for the books that you gave me. They were all winners, all in the 90 percentile for me. So I'm just really, really blessed with this reading experiment that I did. So talk to you all very soon. Like if you liked it, subscribe if you want to, and I'll see you in the next video.